Some of the coolest innovations around the world are all showcased here. One such booth is the MediaTek booth, and a big announcement here with the 9500 Dimensity. We have a big guest with us as well. Anuj, what a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you, Aayush, for coming all the way from Bombay.
Always a pleasure. We've been tracking the MediaTek journey for a while, Anuj, especially what's been happening from the last time we were at Computex in Taiwan. But if you look at this announcement here at India Mobile Congress with the Dimensity 9500, this is probably one of the most competent chipsets if you look at some of the statistics, some of the benchmarks.
But let me talk about, the overall capabilities when it comes to GPU experience, when it comes to the NPU experience, when it comes to the CPU experience. It is really flawless. It's really awesome, It's like, it is certainly very close to my heart when it comes to MediaTek, and overall range of Dimensity, flagship and the premium chipsets what we have in the market. Amazing response you will get from them. And I'm sure, you would have learned about one of the partners who's going to be launching the device first in India, right? It's going to be our partner Oppo, with the Find X9 series. Going to be amazingly loving each and every small feature of the product. We have been powering more than 2 billion devices every year. Out of which, if you even talk about last 10 years, we have shipped around 10 billion Dimensity-powered smartphones globally.
If a lot of us tech geeks go out there and unravel what's happening, for instance, I use Sony XM5s, XM6s.
Wow.
I didn't know for the longest time that some of the best noise-cancelling headphones were also powered by MediaTek. But just to understand the India story for MediaTek, because there was a time when MediaTek was a new entrant, not necessarily the market leader, and then the tables have turned. What's really been the secret sauce behind that real transition and makeover?
The acceptance and the love, for our premium and the flagship devices, that has increased thoroughly for the last 4 to 5 years now, and that's when, you are able to enjoy, specifically talking about our MediaTek Dimensity 8000 series, talking about India market, that has been accepted so well, You name a product, you name a technology, whether it comes to AI, whether it comes to camera experience, overall performance, gaming experience, you would enjoy that, whether in the likes of Motorola today, in the likes of Oppo phones, in the likes of Vivo phones, right? And I can keep on going, the likes of Lava phones, what not all, right?
TVs and projectors and
Absolutely, what not all, right?
But now when we're talking about an age of AI, Anuj, I think it's imperative to understand how much AI is not too much AI in an ecosystem.
I would say the way MediaTek is shaping up when it comes to AI, you are able to use that in almost all the ways, right? When it comes to your camera experience, when it comes to your, a lot of writing experience, right? So we are trying to bring that kind of a value, for an end user, right? And not only depending, we are not only depending on the cloud, but the best part is that, on device experiences, when it comes to AI, it's really flawless, that you have experienced today.
But when we look at what MediaTek's doing, I see AI embedded across whether it is the Dimensity chipsets, even what you're doing in auto, and a bunch of other things, because this is not just a smartphone chip.
Right,
this company makes very interesting designs, some of the most fascinating products out there. So how much AI do you think is too much AI in these chipsets?
I really like that, yeah. I hope that you are not AI right here.
I might be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So yes, I believe MediaTek is always at the forefront of technology, and that's when, you rightly mentioned, AI has been there in almost all the products and verticals at MediaTek, right? Talking, for instance, about AI, right? The kind of experience, and some of the demos which you have experienced today, around our Dimensity 9500, demo phones as well, right? They're really interesting, really awesome, right? I mean, they can certainly, have different avatars of us, right? Some of the favorites in AI, what we have, as we support all the, best of the LLMs to SLMs, right? The kind of output which you get, from some of these demos, right? They have been really, really interesting,
It's no longer in tech only a conversation about smartphones and comparing spec sheets. It's really moved to what all the chipsets, the chip makers are actually doing. So I wanted to get your thoughts on whether competition worries you or spurs you on in this chipset space.
Chipset is like a heart, right, of the ecosystem of these products, right? And we actually keep on building the best, and I believe there is no competition for that matter, right? Because whatever we are bringing on the table is best, We are bringing the best, and we will keep on innovating to bring the best for our end consumers, for our OEM partners, and for the world. Yeah.
Anuj, what a pleasure to have you on the show, and more power to you. And we hope that you keep empowering more chipsets. And next time, we do this probably in a Dimensity auto-powered car where we go on a long drive and probably test all the AI features in that as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just about enhancing and enriching everyone's life is what we always feel as a core of MediaTek.
Good to have you on the show.
Thank you.